All right, so I want to do a quick video breakdown of a Tony Robbins segment that I saw. It's actually his TED Talk, which a lot of people have seen. The reason I want to do this is because I noticed, like I heard, an incredible phonological ambiguity here. So phonological ambiguities are one of the Milton model patterns that you learn when you study Ericksonian language, NLP, or hypnotherapy. And the masters are so skilled at this. Bandler's incredible at it. Tony does a lot of phonological ambiguities, syntactic, etc. And I just want you to watch and listen. I'm going to play one clip from the experience so that I want to see if you can hear it. But first, quick definition of what a phonological ambiguity is. A phono is sound, right? Phonological ambiguity is when two words sound similar. When you're communicating with somebody in language and there's a word that sounds like another word, what will happen is the unconscious mind will not know how to interpret that. So it creates something called a trans-derivational search, in which it can create a moment of suggestibility in which the listener goes inside and tries to understand what was the meaning. For example, a word like here, do I mean here or do I mean here? And so you can use this elegantly to create moments of suggestibility. You can also use it to embed suggestions inside of your language. So if I said, now that we're here, the sound of my voice will allow you to focus on this. Did I mean now that we're here or did I mean here? And what this does, I know that if you're not studied in this, you might not understand it. But in this example with Tony, in the TED Talk, he goes about 7 minutes over his time limit, and he embeds a command with a phonological ambiguity for the moderator to forget the format of the time constraints. So watch the video. Okay, so let's go to the screen share. I've queued up the video right to where he says what he's about to say. And I want to see if you catch it. I'm going to turn off the closed captions here. So I'm going to rewind it a couple seconds here and go ahead and really tune up your ears to this.
I know we're going to put the principles across, and I'm beyond respectful to the format. I've gotten great value from it, although Lisa Randall, I felt very tough for how to explain,
Okay, so if we go back right there, that was a phonological ambiguity. And I'm going to slow it down for you. He says, and I'm beyond respectful of the format, and I've gotten great value from it. That I've gotten, if you listen carefully, he makes a phonological ambiguity for I've gotten to be I've forgotten great value. So listen again.
Question, I play off what's going there. In 17 minutes, that's not going to happen. I know we're going to put the principles across, and I'm beyond respectful to the format. I've gotten great value.
And I've forgotten great value out of it. So that is a very, very subtle way that hypnotists will embed suggestions. And Tony does this a lot. Bandler is incredibly masterful at this. I'm going to slow it down now so you can really hear it. So pay attention. We're going to listen to it one more time. Here it is.
Question, I play off what's going there. In 17 minutes, that's not going to happen. I know we're going to put the principles across, and I'm beyond respectful to the format. I've forgotten great
value out of it. So now I want to clarify something. I can't be 100% sure that that's what's happening there, although I do think it is. And if you've studied linguistics at all, if you're a neurolinguistic programmer and you've been in this for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I'd love to see your comments below. Do you think that was a phonological ambiguity, or was that just, maybe I'm looking for it where it's not? Anyway, phonological ambiguities, I will at some point do a video on how to use them to embed suggestions. And when that happens, like another one that's a great one for sales is the more you can embed the word buy into your presentation, right? So by now, watching this video, you may begin to buy. You're going to see as we go through this, the unconscious mind doesn't know which way to process that. And you can begin to load them up with the types of language and presuppositions that will influence people the way you want to. So I think it's incumbent upon you to learn how this works, because it's not just about persuading others. It's that this is how your neurology works, and you're being influenced like this regularly, sometimes even by accident. Sometimes people aren't even aware they're doing these things. And if you understand what influences you, you can influence yourself better. If you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, I would appreciate it. And you will get more of this awesome content.